Welcome to the Community Spotlight podcast. My guest today he's Adam Knapp. He's the Assistant Director of Operations. Did I get the title correct?
That is correct.
At the Galion Community YMCA. Mm-hmm. And as I say, there are a lot about the community. That's why I like their title. I know you guys just got done doing a big, you guys collected canned goods, didn't you?
Yeah, like our fall food drive, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be several weeks ago that was done.
Yeah.
And was that fairly successful?
Yeah, so there's a section in the fall that we set aside 1 week for members instead of paying for some of the aquatics classes or some of the other classes that we offer. They can just bring in some canned goods, and that is their payment, and we just collect those, and then the week we get a big, huge counter full of canned goods, which we send off to a local pantry, and they disperse them there. So yeah, we did really well this year with that.
Well, I'm happy for that because there's a great need out there. There's a lot of people right now, they're having real problems with food and a lack of food in their homes. So that's a great thing that the Galion Community YMCA does, spearheads that. I give you guys a lot of credit for that. You've got something a little more interesting. I won't say more interesting. That's not really nice of me to say that. Just a little bit more fun-centric. I would call it the Superhero Bowlathon is coming up. Tell us about this. Now, this event's gone on for quite a while, too, hasn't it?
It has. So each year we have a different theme. Last year it was a patriotic theme. This year we're doing superheroes. And people are welcome to get a team of 5, and they figure out what their team name is, and they dress up as particular superheroes or whatever they'd like in regards to the theme. And we just have a good time bowling, having fun. It's from 7 to 9, and that is on November 10th. So it's coming up. I think there's still some lanes available if you would like to put a team together. But yeah, it's just all that money is raised for our annual sustaining campaign. And what that far as it helps with funding kids for youth sports, summer camp, and for families that have a hard time paying for memberships and things like that, that money goes towards that as well. So it's a great thing that we can have and offer to those people that are struggling a little bit. So, and the people that come and do this support us very well in this event. So.
Well, now this will take place again on, I'm looking down on the sheet, November 10th, 7 to 9 o'clock at Victory Lanes.
Yes.
Okay, and Victory Lanes is in Galion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the reason I want to say that is because these podcast people go all over for them. Yep. So I just wanted to let you know that. So there is still time to register for this or not?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I think there's some spots available yet. If you wish to put a team together, just call the Y and we can let you know.
Okay, so if you would have an interest in participating in the Superhero Bowlathon, I will say act now because time is running short. Mm-hmm. November 10th will be here soon. And again, call the Galion Y, and I believe that's 419-468-7754.
Very good. Yep.
All right, I learned to read. It's amazing that I can read. That pays off. Okay, and for those that don't know, the YMCA in Galion is at 500 Gill Avenue because, again, I say these go out all over the place. All right, you got a lot of other interesting things coming up. One of them, you have the Veterans Week, correct?
Yeah, so that starts November 6th to the 10th. And typically on Veterans Week, any military veteran, they come in for free and use the facility. And then if they wish, we do offer 10% off membership as well if they wish to get a membership. But something new we're doing on the 8th, we're doing a military appreciation breakfast for them as well.
Well, that's very nice.
Yeah, from 8:30 to 10:30. Any veteran that would like to come in for breakfast, we'll have pancakes, sausage, eggs, and hash browns, I think is what we're going to be cooking up for them.
Gee, and they actually could work that off too while they're there, right? Correct? I'm just, it is the Galion Community YMCA. Right. I mean, if you're going to do that, you better be pumping some weights there.
That's right.
Use that. You could put that protein to good use. Mm-hmm. Well, that's a great thing. Now, we had talked a little prior to pre-recording here, but you got 100 miles, 100 days. That sounds fascinating. Tell us what this is about.
Yeah, I think the purpose of this is just to kind of get people back in the rhythm of exercising. It's relatively a simple challenge. I would say the hardest part is make sure you stay with the commitment of doing 100 miles for 100 days. So you can do it in a variety of ways. Some people can just do a mile a day to complete the challenge for those 100 days, or if they feel ambitious, they can knock out several miles at a time. So we're getting a lot of people signed up for that. Every participant will get a T-shirt with the 100 Mile 100 Day Challenge logo on it or design. And then those who complete the challenge, we're going to do challenge coins this year. So that's something that we want to start implementing for any of these types of challenges that we do. People that complete them, they can collect these coins, and we thought that'd be pretty fun.
So it's 100 miles within 100 days. They got to complete this.
Yep. Yeah, it starts November 1st
Okay.
And ends February 8th.
November 1st through February 8th of 2024. Gee, that's right around the corner, isn't it?
Yep.
Iron Teens. That's another.
Yeah, this is something else new that Andrew Nolan, he's a local guy at the Y. He's there, works out every morning. And he came up with this idea of putting together something for the teens. The whole idea of this, when you start working out at a younger age, it sets you better in later years in life.
Absolutely.
And so what he wants to do is and this is for teens, I think do 12 and up. But it basically teaches you how to use the machines, teaches you what kind of workout routine you can do. Different techniques, and another big thing too is etiquette in the weight room. And this will last 7 weeks. Orientation starts this Saturday at 10 o'clock at the Y, and then I think the classes will be every Monday and Wednesday for the next 7 weeks. It's only $10 for YMCA members to be part of this, for kids that want to be a part of this program. And then if you're not a part of the Y, you can still do it for $20.
You know, it's a funny thing about the habit of fitness. It's just like we have all kinds of habits, and for a lot of us, we have a lot of bad habits. But you can create good habits, and the way you create good habits is with consistency, isn't it, Adam?
It sure is. Yeah, and the more good habits you have, the less bad habits you have, I guess.
And the less bad habits you have, and the less bad results that you will have going down, because your health is like one of the number one things in your life.
Yep.
Most things center around that, because if your health is not good, that's a big impediment to your life moving forward.
It is, yeah. Yeah, quality of health is very important, and that's one thing that why we believe in the Y so much, is we offer that to the community for people to just get in shape so they can live a nice long life, and then also that, but just the community aspect of it as well is something that we very much value at our Y. So.
And living a long life versus living a long quality life are two separate things.
It is.
And so that's, I think, like I said, if we can instill these habits in people when they're younger, it'll stick with them, for the most part.
Yeah.
A lot of this just comes down to being disciplined, just like your one you talked about, the 100 miles in the 100 days. I mean, really, of course, I work out a lot, so I'm very much programmed like that.
Yeah.
But some folks, the biggest challenge you have is just getting in there and get started.
Right. And so something else too is there's different categories. You can bike, you can swim, walk or run. There is a stipulation with the walking. We know a lot of people like to use their Fitbits, and throughout the day they can easily go 6 miles a day just walking. So the criteria for the walking category is it's got to be separate from your day-to-day normal routine. So
the 100 miles, 100 days encompasses a lot of different ways to get your 100 miles in.
Correct. Yep.
All right. That's a very good, and I'm glad we got kind of segued off that topic. But then again, with me as an interviewer, you will segue into many different things. I like to mix it up and see what comes out. And anything else really great going on now? I know you got a lot of activities and things going on.
Junior Cavs is starting up here pretty soon. I think that starts November 6th. Down the road here, we got a hat and glove drive going on. It's kind of similar to the same thing as what we did for the canned food drive. We'll have a week set aside where members can bring in hats and gloves and donate those.
Okay.
Dinner with Santa will be coming up soon in December, and also with Hoop and Scoops. So that's Hoop and Scoops is kind of geared more towards for the littler kids. Junior Cavs is K through 6th grade, I think, and the Junior Cavs is kind of like kindergarten, focuses on them. So
now with all of these things, podcasts, we cover a lot here in a short period of time. And obviously, we all don't have memories that are just going to be bang. We know them right off. So you can either go back and look at this podcast again, which is an option, or you can go ahead and my guess is you could go on social media.
Sure.
And I think it's under Galion Community YMCA. Or I'm not real sure how you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, our Facebook page is Galion YMCA.
Okay.
We're very active on that. We post pretty much daily on there for events that are coming up. Our website is Galion Community Center YMCA. You can check out what our hours there are. But yeah, or you can just call the Y at 419-468-7754, and we'll be happy to answer any questions you may have.
Well, I'll tell you, I think we ran. I felt like we ran a marathon here today, Adam.
It does. Yeah.
Well, I want to thank Adam Knapp, the Assistant Director of Operations at the Galion Community YMCA, for being our guest on the podcast today. Hope to have you back, and you're that Terry Gribble guy too. I got to pick on him a little because I haven't got a chance to pick on him lately, but he seems to be a very busy man.
He is, yeah.
And I understand that. So again, thank you all. Wish you all the best, and you guys do a great work there in Galion, and continue up what you're doing. And I really like, because just like what we talked about today, it encompassed all kinds of people, all ages. Yeah. Everyone's welcome.
Yes.
You know, and that's a really great theme and a great idea. Thanks, Adam.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're more than welcome.
All right.